mag.com. Now it's time for us to make our impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt, because guess what? You've never been on a ride like this before. And we're here with none other than Tracy Hawkins, Severed Ties, and tell us a little bit about where you came from.
So I originally am from Phoenix, Arizona, moved out to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and I'm out here at LST 2021.
Excellent.
About 5 years ago, this truck used to be lifted, and now here it is bodied.
Yes, absolutely. So we're going to kind of do a walk around here of this amazing 88 to 98. Now, Tracy, what exact year is it?
It's a 97 GMC Sierra 1500.
And one thing that sticks out is the color of it, right? So kind of like, I'll call it a copper style color. Talk to us a little bit about why it's still this color, and are you thinking about changing it up?
Yeah, actually I am going to repaint it. We did start off with doing the motor transmission work, full frame. And then next is going to be paint, interior, stereo system, so work in progress.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, I recall there was a call out in Street Trucks magazine about the truck in the past. And what's really cool is she mentioned that it was lifted, right? So there's a lot of awesome lifted trucks out here. And how cool is it that you went from lifted to lower, like literally, and you're a female out here representing the scene?
Sure. Yeah, it's a two-wheel drive, so back when I decided to do something with it, I decided to lift it. And so I went that way and then kind of got bored with it, and the motor was getting a little sluggish, so I decided, you know what better time than just to fully redo it.
Absolutely. And while we're doing this interview, we want to remind you that you can, via social media, you can tap on the hashtag LST2021, and you can kind of follow all of these posts that are going down from Street Trucks and many of the enthusiasts out here. Now, Tracy, as we talk a little bit more about your truck, talk to us about the wheels, maybe why you chose the size wheel, and I really like the offset in the rear.
Yeah, I decided to go on a 24-inch wheel. I actually came about these wheels from a buddy. So decided, you know what, why not? I'll start with that because I needed to have the wheels before we did the frame.
Yep.
And so decided, why not? I'm going to go ahead and pick these up. It was a good price.
Killing it.
And I think they look good.
Yeah, and like I said, the offset in the rear is pretty cool, and you can actually see very clearly those Willwood big brake kit, right? And that's important, right? Oftentimes when you're running that bigger wheel, did you guys decide to do the Willwood brakes this go around?
Well, after getting the big wheels, I'm like, I can't
it's not gonna cut
no
it.
Little brakes in there.
No drums in the back, right?
You know, yeah, I want to see a big. It's a 16-inch rotor and 6-piston calipers, which you know it's kind of overdoing it, but it looks good. So I don't want to be able to stop when I'm hauling ass.
Awesome, I love it. Now, do you plan? You know, we look at this. You know, the OBS trucks are kind of on the rise, as we always say. Ronnie talks a lot about them on OBS Talk. Do you have any major plans for the body mods, or are you looking to kind of keep this a clean, sleek truck, which we see today?
The only other thing I'm going to do, I mean, I started out, I've shaved the tailgate, shaved the stake pockets. So there's a couple of things shaved on here. I'm going to keep the door handles. I have talked about bringing in the front and rear bumper to make it a little more clean.
Pull it in some.
And that's probably really just about all the body mods that I'm going to do.
Hey, that's 2 thumbs up from ODB here. Now, I want to kind of look at the motor, right? So talk to us a little bit about, this is not the typical V8 that you would see in this year truck. I know a lot of work has went in with you and your husband. You also putting a lot of that elbow grease, if you will. Talk to us a little bit about the engine.
So it's got a 6-liter. It's got the port and polished LS3 heads. There's a Holley Sniper intake on there. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff under the hood.
Oh, yeah, we can see
I'm doing about 600 horsepower to the crank.
Dang.
So, yeah, she scoots.
Yeah, when you're cruising around here at Lone Star Throwdown 2021, you can kind of hear it. It's got that little bit of ruffle to it. Now, I want to reinforce that you drove this truck all the way from Oklahoma. So, you know, there's always the joke about the trailer cleans and things like that. How good of a feeling was it? I know recently you wanted to have it at a show. You maybe didn't have it dialed in. We've all been there. But what was the feeling like coming here to Lone Star in this badass 88 to 98?
A little nervous, but it felt good because it was her maiden voyage. I just had a little over 100 miles on the truck. And like I said, it's full build, full motor, transmission's been rebuilt, full frame. I mean, and just having over 100 miles on it was kind of our test run around town. But this was the first road trip in it. So this was her maiden voyage out here. And we did good. I mean, I have no complaints. It was a good trip.
Yeah, absolutely. And the raised bed floor is pretty kind of intriguing, right? So what we've seen along, many years, the mini truckers with the channeling and the hot rodders, and of course you get to where we are now. A lot of these trucks are laid flat on the ground. Right. I really like the clean look of the raised bed floor because it kind of hides and conceals everything. Right. Talk to us a little bit about what you've done there.
So with raising the bed floor, I've got with some of the airlift, or I'm sorry, AccuAir. So I've got the AccuAir set up in there, and then all the valves, everything's all tucked underneath there. So just to make it have a clean look, and then the tanks are under there. So I just decided to go that route to try to keep everything clean looking. So.
Absolutely. And the bed liner, I'll call it, was it shot locally there before you came out, or was this done recently, obviously with the refresh?
It was actually just done Wednesday.
And that's what I was
from Cali Customs. They went ahead and sprayed the bed liner for us, and Excellent. They did an awesome job. It looks really good.
Now it looks good. Now what we want to do is we want to give a huge shout out to your club, right? So you give the shout out. You're wearing the shirt. You're a lady out here representing the scene. You've been in this truck club a long time. Korean Truck Club. Give a huge shout out to the worldwide team that you're representing.
I'm representing Severed Ties.
Hey, right here, you know what? There's a lot of us out there, and it's awesome. The last thing I want to reinforce is this is a third door truck, so you can see as many of those out there. They had huge popularity kind of in the late 90s as street trucks featured over the years. How cool was it to have that extra option, right? Because all these extended cabs don't have that.
Oh, it's super nice, especially now, we put luggage back there instead of in the bed. So yeah, having that third door, it makes it so much easier to put stuff back there.
Yep. And I can imagine in the past with some of the builds that we've seen, you're going to probably kind of refresh a few things. But the thing that I think is awesome is that this truck, you can get in, you can drive it, you can enjoy it. And guess what? It is something that I'm proud to say, hey, I appreciate you coming out here. Do you have any words of wisdom as we close down here from some of the ladies or someone that's getting in the scene? Why don't you look at the camera and tell them, you've been doing this a long time. Give them the words of wisdom.
Yeah, don't be afraid to get into this. I mean, if your passion is trucks, cars, do it. There is a lot of research you do just to learn how to get some of this stuff done, but there's a lot of resources out there too that can help you get to what you want as far as like a comfort car.
Yeah, and I'll say this, I know Tracy in the past has helped her husband with some really cool builds. She gets involved with them, the awesome mega cab in the past. And then, there's obviously the reciprocation there, right? And it's a team effort. That's the way life goes. So I want to reinforce to everyone that we're going to continue our coverage here at Lone Star Throwdown 2021. It's the 10th anniversary, y'all. Follow Lone Star Throwdown via the social media outlets. Don't forget to click on the hashtag LST20ODB. Street Trucks team, we're on to the next one.
Today I am at Brothers Tech Center to talk to you about seat covers. It seems like a really simple thing, but over the years seats have been swapped out and reupholstered so many different times, you really don't know what came on your truck originally. So today that's what I'm going to do for you. 67 68 was relatively pretty basic. It just had these pleats going on up and down straight like this. This is aqua right here, but it comes in a lot of different colors. If you go to the website, you'll be able to pick out the one that looks on yours the best. If you take a look at the back, you can see that there is quite a bit of stitching going on back here. You got the cushion. This is made out of high-grade vinyl. It's going to last a lot longer than what originally came on the seat because the materials and the manufacturing these days is a lot higher quality. So that's it for 67, 68. Now 69 and 70 will look just like this right here, and you can tell because it has this dielectric scroll that's going down, and that'll be in the center of the seat, and you've got pleats to either side right here. The door panels that came, this is a 69 specifically, you can always tell the difference between the emblem right here, and the scrolling is going to go ahead and match your seat. Also, in your 71 and 72, you had this as an option. This is going to have your scrolls on the outside of the seat and your pleats in here. And then it also has door panels to match. These are really nice and comfortable. It has not just the vinyl on it, but it's got the padding in the background so you can get both the feel and the look that your truck. Very comfortable. Now let's say you're not into vinyl exactly. Also in the deluxe models in 71 and 72, it came with this what's known as houndstooth. I'm never sure why they call that houndstooth, but the nice thing about this is that this is cloth right here, so it's able to breathe, and you can stay a lot cooler in the summer times when you're driving down your road. So this is one of my favorites right here. I paired this up with the door panels just so that you can get an idea that this is going to go and everything's going to match all up when you match up all your colors. So you make sure you check out the catalog and you see what color you like. Another thing too, let's say for instance you like this one better, but you have a 67. It's no big deal. You can go ahead and get all 1970, 71 seat covers and door panels, dress it all up like it's a deluxe 71, and it's going to be perfect just for you. You can build yourself a nice little time machine and go driving down the road. Now, check us out on YouTube and subscribe when you're there, because next week I'm going to be getting in a different truck and I'm going to be driving down a different road, and you're going to want to see that one too. We'll see you on the road, man. You want to see how easy it is to install seat covers on your seat at home? Check out this video.
thing is wild, dude.
If you have an early model GMC or Chevy truck, then Brothers Trucks is your #1 resource. With decades of experience, an unparalleled inventory, and a passion for the industry, Brothers Trucks is your one-stop shop for parts, advice, and build tips. For a free catalog or to place an order, call 1-800-977-2767 or visit our website, brotherstrucks.com. That's Brothers.
Way back over there. Good. Okay. I didn't know how long this was. It's gonna be like a Yes, sir.
Hey, welcome to Motorhead Garage. Well, folks, look what I'm in here, an old 56 Ford pickup truck. Believe me, this brings back a lot of memories because when I was a kid growing up at a farm there in southern Indiana, this is what I drove most of the time, an old blue pickup truck. We called it the Blue Goose. Anyway, the thing you run into with these old vehicles is things wear out. And one of the things that's wore out on this is, of course, the door latch. Well, that's what we're going to fix today. We're going to fix the door latch, and Sam can tell you all about it.
What Dave's talking about here is from our friends at Trick Manufacturing. They got the Altman Easy Latch Kit, got preformed metal panels that go in there. Of course, has your latch bolted to it. You get everything you need in the kit to get rid of the door problem. You get nice stainless steel hardware, button heads. You get billet strikers. You even get little attachments so it works with the locks. And of course, whether you got door handles or you got shaved door handles, they got the application for it. And of course, they got an interior group. They make all kinds of nice billet stuff. Putting a set of these latches in will really upgrade this truck. Dave, show them how it's done.
Here's where we are, folks. We got Terry Altman here with Trick Manufacturing. He's the founder of this. And Terry, you know, how did you get involved in it?
Well, this started out of necessity, Dave. I had spent 5 years redoing a 55 F100, and when I got it all done and painted, and assembled, and ready to go to the show, I couldn't get the doors to work right.
I was reading through the instructions. Seems like it's a piece of cake.
Pretty easy. Get the latch out.
Now let me see what
right
you're
here.
doing here. I'm going to show the folks what you got going here.
There's a little tab on the end of this door lever.
All right, Terry, these are relatively simple, aren't they?
That's right. We just gotta get this latch off. That's the original latch.
Let me see that now. Okay, so this is what the original latch looks like, and you can see it's been weathered a lot, been over a lot of miles, but these things do eventually.
If you have an early model GMC or Chevy truck, then Brothers Trucks is your #1 resource. With decades of experience, an unparalleled inventory, and a passion for the industry, Brothers Trucks is your one-stop shop for parts, advice, and build tips. For a free catalog or to place an order, call 1-800-977-2767 or visit our website, brotherstrucks.com. That's brotherstrucks.com.
Drop a low Truck, check. What's up, fellas?
What's going down, man? Hey, we're out here at Lone Star Throwdown. Chris, dude, thank you so much, Street Trucks, for getting behind the scenes.
Absolutely, absolutely. ODB, Our Lifestyle Podcast, Jason Ballard, this is the way to go. So it's going to be an amazing day. We're going to walk around. We're going to do some interviews with our man here. But before we do anything, we just want to give a shout out to the most important people, which is our sponsors, of course. Brothers Truck, 72 to 87 truck parts. Anything you need, got it, man. Body panels, interior parts, everything you need, Brothers Truck. Check them out. Altman Latch from Trick Manufacturing. If you got the seat, the door's not closing great, check these out. Now, Airlift and Flow Manufacturing are together. They're creating. What's up, fellas?
What's going down, man? Hey, we're out here at Lone Star Throwdown. Chris, dude, thank you so much, Street Trucks, for getting behind the scenes.
Absolutely, absolutely. ODB, Jason Ballard, this is the way to go. So it's going to be an amazing day. We're going to walk around. We're going to do some. What's up, fellas?
What's going down, man? Hey, we're out here at Lone Star Throwdown. Chris, dude, thank you so much, Street Trucks, for getting behind the scenes.
Absolutely, absolutely. ODB, Our Lifestyle Podcast, Jason Ballard, this is the way to go. So it's going to be an amazing day. We're going to walk around. We're going to do some interviews with our man here. But before we do anything, we just want to give a shout out to the most important people, which is our sponsors, of course. Brothers Truck, 72 to 87 truck parts. Anything you need, those guys got it, man. Body panels, interior parts, everything you need, Brothers Truck. Check them out. Altman Latch from Trick Manufacturing. If you got the seat, the door's not closing great, check these out.
Oh, yeah.
On top of that is Airlift Performance. If you haven't known, those guys just recently connected with Flow. Now Airlift and Flow Manufacturing are together. They're creating the best air management stuff, but also some amazing air tanks.
Yeah, and one cool thing is they recently launched the NPT valve block, which people have been asking for years. So that's kind of their next evolution. So big ups to the team at Airlift, and congratulations, Flow, for that awesome merger.
And then finally, last but not least at all, is our boys Beltec. We love Beltec. They're great guys over there. They support everything we do. We support everything they do. They support this industry since before we were even around, and they're still here and they're still killing it. We love those guys. I know you know Matt really well. It's a great company.
Oh yeah, and Beltec, please bring back those awesome posters. I want that limited edition old school dually, the orange one. You know what I'm talking about? Beltec has been supporting the scene for 30 plus years.
Yeah, look at that thing. That thing's dope.
Awesome.
All right, let's do some walk-arounds now, and we're going to hook up with some guys and do some interviews, and just talk about some cool stuff like this Skyjacker booth right here.
Yeah, the booths here, one of the cool things, Chris, at Lone Star Throwdown, you kind of have like a SEMA type feel, almost like some of the bigger auction houses. You have amazing companies that are continuing to get behind this amazing event. Now, Lone Star Throwdown, as you know, has been going on for 10 years. Talking to Lonnie and Radar, we know that it did not start like this. It's been a lot of hustle, but are you ever amazed at how many companies come out and support?
Blown away, man. Absolutely blown away. And that, like you said, support. Yeah, I know this is a show-off event. Everybody likes to show what they've built and everything. But in all reality, this is a supportive event. Everybody loves Lonnie, man. The guy does amazing work out here. But they all come out here. They come early. They support. Even people that own these trucks but don't want to hang out all day, they'll still support Lonnie by bringing their truck all the way out here and just dropping it to make a great show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that thing.
So here's the one thing that, so we got Schulman. We're going to have him on hopefully a little bit later to see.
Wait, everybody knows about this bad boy.
I know Eric Cryan recently finished the interior down at Advanced Audio in South Florida. He's an amazing kind of artist, as I'll call him, stereo AV work. So we're going to be looking at that later.
Yeah. What year is that thing?
This thing is like brand new, man. I think it's a 2018, right?
That's right.
And then you got Jimmy Graham from Jimmy's Running Customs. And then, of course, Billy Weekly, who hopefully you guys saw earlier. We did an audio interview with him. One cool thing here with these two trucks is Jimmy built 3 at one time. You guys, around the time, I think, Chris, that you came on board, you guys did the shop tour.
Yep.
So that was pretty cool.
Absolutely. If you guys didn't catch that, I believe it's on our site, streettrucksmag.com. Not 100%. If it's not, I'm going to go back there and make sure it's on there. But really cool. We saw these 2 trucks plus another one, just the frame rail. This got a green frame rail. This one has a silver.
Yeah, I think it's silver.
Silver. Unbelievable trucks, but we got to see them from the beginning, so that's really, really cool. And we featured this one. We haven't had a chance to get the others, but
yeah, and it was December of 2019. Billy's truck, again, we mentioned that yesterday when we did some preliminary. We interviewed him today, and you'll see that here if you go back at December of 2019 magazine.
Check out this indoor section over here.
Yeah, the indoor section, we got a chance to go through earlier. They picked a lot of the prime vehicles to be indoors, but they also have an atmosphere of shops and different